everyone, welcome to Anaheim Park Tourist. In today's video, we're sharing our overnight experience at the Radisson Blu in Anaheim. The Radisson Blu is located at 1601 South Anaheim Boulevard, and it is a little over a mile walk to Disneyland, or 1.6 kilometers. It takes about 23 minutes to walk to the front gates at Disneyland. We highly recommend, if you're staying here, to take Uber or ART, and we did make a video on how to take ART, and we'll link it in the description below. When checking into the Radisson Blu, we were warmly greeted and had every one of our questions answered in a friendly manner. We were unfamiliar with ART on demand, and we do go into detail on that in our video that we link in the description below. The front desk agent explained everything we needed to know to take ART on demand.
The Radisson Blu is a newer property. It opened in 2021, so as you would expect, the property was pretty much in immaculate condition. The only thing that we noticed throughout our entire stay was the chairs in the lobby were a little bit stained, but the chairs are white, so I kind of understand why they're stained. I don't understand why they would put white chairs in a lobby, but they do look nice from afar, but they did look a little bit stained. Other than that, the whole area that we saw was amazing, immaculate, beautiful, and it's been one of our most favorite places to stay at so far in Anaheim. The room that we had 2 queen beds and bunk beds, and we absolutely love this room. It's really rare for us to stay at a property in the Anaheim area where we can say we could stay here for an entire week and be totally fine and comfortable and not feeling on top of one another. Everyone kind of had their own little space, and the room was laid out really well. The bathroom was also laid out really well. We loved all the furniture. If you have little kids and you worry about them running into the corners of furniture, a lot of the furniture in this room had rounded corners, and all of the drawers and cabinets were soft close, so that's always great so little fingers don't get squished. We love that this room sleeps 6 very comfortably for bigger families, and we love to see more and more rooms in the Anaheim area doing that, because we do realize there are families larger than 4, and it can get really pricey if you have to get more than 1 room. We also love the lighting in this room, and behind the headboard was a really cool addition of kind of like a nightlight, just ambient lighting, and we left it on all night long, so if someone got up to use the restroom, there was a very low light on and you could see your way around the room. There was a lot of floor space in this room as well, so you could easily add a pack and play and strollers in there if you needed to. And one more addition that we really loved is they have a really big parking garage. When we parked, it was definitely not even close to being full. There was tons of empty spaces, and they also had electric vehicle charging on every level of the parking garage, and we thought that was fantastic as well.
Room comfort and noise. When we arrived on our floor at the Radisson Blu, a child was having a massive meltdown, and you could hear it throughout the entire floor, and we thought, oh no, this is gonna be a long night. And we were pleasantly surprised. Once we entered our room, we didn't hear anything from the hallway anymore, and that was just our experience there. We also overlook South Anaheim Boulevard, and yeah, you can hear the cars go by a little bit, but it was not very loud, nothing to keep anybody up at night. If there was an emergency vehicle, it may wake you up, but it was not so bad. We felt all the beds were very comfortable. It's something that you would expect at this level of hotel. One nice thing about those bunk beds, they're big enough to fit a full-size adult, and comfortably. Most importantly, and I think a person my size would fit okay on those beds, and I would be comfortable on there. We both laid down on the beds. We were not complaining at all. The mattress wasn't the typical thin mattress. It was actually very comfortable. So we think 6 adults could sleep comfortably in this room. And moving on to cleanliness, the room was spotless. So much so that the bathroom sparkled. No joke. It was one of the cleanest rooms, if not the cleanest room we have stayed at in the Anaheim area.
On to amenities. This hotel has 2 heated pools, one on the rooftop, and that is an adult only pool, and then one on the ground level, and it was beautifully maintained. There was amazing cabana type things all around the pool, and I just really love that whole area outdoors. And then they also have electric vehicle charging, which I had already mentioned, which is a huge perk if you have an electric vehicle. Not a whole lot of hotels in the Anaheim area offer that, so it's wonderful when we come across one that already has it. There's also an on-site coffee shop, a gift shop, and souvenir shop where you could buy any kind of souvenir, and then they had all sorts of different things you might need if you forgot, like medicine, wet wipes, anything like that. There's a restaurant that also has a pool bar, and then there's the Sky Blue restaurant and bar that is upstairs. And Jim and I did get to experience the Sky Blue restaurant. We did make a reservation in advance at Open Table, and we really loved our experience there. Unfortunately, we got there late after the parks, and we didn't get to try any of the food because their kitchen had closed at that point, so we just had drinks, but the drinks were amazing. The view was incredible. And one thing to note, we just showed up kind of looking like we are right now, and we felt very underdressed. We just wore what we wore into the Disneyland resort, and like a hoodie and jeans, and most everyone else in there were dressed much nicer than we were, so we felt underdressed. So just if you're planning on going there, maybe bring a fancier top or different shoes or something instead of tennis shoes.
Who would want to stay at this hotel? We think this is great for larger families because of the extra room there, but you have to make sure that you are willing to take Uber or ride ART on a daily basis to Disneyland. We feel that this is probably just too far to walk. However, it does accommodate those larger families comfortably, and if you are staying for a week, 5 days at Disneyland, this is a very comfortable room to do that in. And because it is a little bit further away, you can sometimes snag this room at a lower price. Now, if you missed our room tour of the Radisson Blu, go ahead and click the link here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.